Heart attacks, certain cancers, osteoporosis, diabetes. The major diseases of our society may be caused in part by what we eat. One of the physicians who helped me to understand why is Dr. Michael Clapper.
I first woke up, so to speak, when I was working on the anesthesia service, learning how to put people to sleep. And I was seeing my patients for the next day's surgery for coronary artery bypass surgery in order to bypass clogged arteries in their heart. Because it was late at night, I drew the man's blood test, and when I took the blood to the laboratory and had it processed, I couldn't believe my eyes. Now, normally, this liquid layer floating on top of the blood clot is quite transparent. It's a yellow, but quite clear. You can see right through it. The blood in this patient's tube, however, was anything but clear. The serum floating on his clot was thick and greasy white. It looked like glue. In fact, it stuck to the sides of the blood tube when I shook the tube. I went back to the patient. I said, "Mr. Phillips, did you eat before you came to the hospital tonight?" He said, "Yes." I said, "What did you have?" He said, "I had a cheeseburger and a milkshake." And when he said that, I realized that what I was looking at in his tube was all the fat in the beef burger, all the butter fat in the cheese, and the butter fat in the ice cream and in the milkshake. And all this fat had oozed out into his blood and actually turned his blood fatty. Well, 30, 40, 50 years of keeping your blood very fatty creates changes in the blood vessels that are very dangerous.
Over the years, arteries can become clogged with fatty material. Then a blood clot can form, blocking the blood flow completely. If the artery leads to the heart, the lack of oxygen can cause heart muscle to die. That's a heart attack. If the clogged artery leads to the brain, the patient has a stroke.
The next morning, we took Mr. Phillips to the operating room, and I put him to sleep, and the surgeon opened up his chest. And from these arteries, he began pulling out yellow, greasy deposits of fatty material called atherosclerosis.
Heart disease is the #1 killer of both men and women in this country. In fact, by the end of the day, heart disease will kill 3,500 Americans. That's 1.3 million Americans every year, equivalent to the total population of Philadelphia or Phoenix. The leading cause of heart disease is high cholesterol. More than 75 million American adults, or about 50%, have elevated cholesterol levels, and the number keeps growing. Heart disease, the #1 killer. Are you at risk? Will you become a statistic, a memory? Because remember, it doesn't matter if you're tall, short, fat, skinny, white or black. Cholesterol doesn't discriminate. Even kids are being diagnosed with high cholesterol. It's an epidemic.
Over the past 10 years, major companies have introduced prescription drugs called statins to fight cholesterol. In fact, the 2 top-selling prescription drugs in the world today are statins.
Although statin drugs lower cholesterol for many people, they do have limitations and weaknesses.
In most cases, statins only use one method to lower cholesterol, inhibiting cholesterol production in the liver. Statins generally focus on lowering bad cholesterol, LDL, but do little to improve good cholesterol, HDL. Another problem with statins is the potentially dangerous side effects. In fact, it's estimated that more than 20% of Americans can't even take statin drugs due to side effects.
Recent advancements in nutraceutical science have led to breakthroughs in natural methods to lower cholesterol. The leading breakthrough is a product called BIOS Life, the only clinically proven, patented, natural solution for complete cholesterol care.
A revolutionary breakthrough in cholesterol care, BIOS Life helps normalize cholesterol in 4 different ways: reducing cholesterol produced by the liver, blocking reabsorption of cholesterol in the GI tract, blocking absorption of cholesterol from digested food, and enhancing enzymatic breakdown and removal of bad cholesterol from the body.
In fact, clinical studies have shown BIOS Life to reduce bad cholesterol an average of 31%. And study participants with higher levels averaged reductions of over 50%. In addition, good cholesterol levels improved by an average of 29% and up to 80% in participants with very low levels of good cholesterol.
Everybody in my family has had heart disease. In fact, both my father and my mother died from heart disease. Well, I had a cholesterol level that was in excess of 280. I tried it for the first 30 days, had a blood test, and my cholesterol dropped below 200, first time ever. I continued on the product for the next 6 months, and my cholesterol dropped from over 280 down to below 150.
I had a 200-point drop in my triglycerides and a 60-point drop in my cholesterol. I wouldn't stop taking this product for any amount of money.
BIOS Life, clinically proven to help restore and maintain healthy blood glucose and cholesterol levels. Listed in the prestigious Physician's Desk reference, BIOS Life is recommended by thousands of healthcare and medical professionals throughout North America, Asia, and Europe, who are seeking a safe, scientifically researched, natural solution for their patients.
My cholesterol went from 275 to 180 with a very good ratio, so I was really impressed.
It's important that the BIOS Life is in the PDR because it does lend substantial credibility to it. Once physicians recognize that it's in there, then they feel better about prescribing it.
I personally have over 700 patients taking BIOS Life. I did a study involving 240 patients to prove to myself that it really was efficacious, and that demonstrated results that was beyond belief. It was so good, it blew me away.
It works, I've seen it, and it is reproducible results time and time again, and that research speaks for itself.
Finally, a choice for millions of Americans who need to improve their cholesterol levels. Finally, a clinically proven, natural, and safe solution for complete cholesterol care. A solution with no side effects. A solution targeted to improve your life. Your choice today to start taking BIOS Life might be the biggest factor in the quality and length of your life. To start taking BIOS Life, speak with the person that shared this